So yeah, we're going to talk about data center for the next 4 minutes. But before I start, I would like to tell you that I've built one of the largest data centers in the world that I sold back to Equinix. So this is how I've been in touch with this world. And I've seen all the inefficiency, the lack of efficiency of this kind of building, the risk it represents, the long period of time that you need to develop this kind of assets. So this is what Etix Everywhere is about. We wanted to disrupt this entire industry on many fields, on how we can build it, on how we can operate it, and how we can finance it. So this is our target. We want to create the first worldwide proximity data center network. Proximity means a lot. It means that we are doing some edge data center. So no, we are not a competitor of AWS. We are just providing the infrastructure, so the cooling and the electricity and the security. That's it. So AWS can be a partner, for instance, but not a competitor. So yeah, we started by that, by reducing the TCO over 10 years by 30 to 50% from any existing data center business. How we did that? By simple things, like redesigning everything. So this design only gives us the ability to have a price point from 300 kVA, the same than if we were building a multi-megawatt data center from day one. So we've got a secret sauce. If you want to know more about it, feel free to come with me. And yes, we are doing it quickly because we are deploying data centers in only 16 weeks. So it's not a year or two, it's only 16 weeks. It's a complete game changer in our industry. And obviously, it just looks like this. I mean, it's not a cheap data center. It's a tier 3, tier 4 certified data center. And this is the other innovation, because we have revolutionized the way that we are building data center, but the way that we are operating them as well. We don't need anyone on site, just 10 people to operate 100 facility, instead of having like 10 to 50 people per data center as of today. So it generates lots of savings only by that. But when you are removing people from your facilities, it creates some new challenges as well. So we needed to invent some new devices. So we are doing our own PCBs, our own devices to open doors, for instance. So you don't need any more badges, just QR code and PIN codes. And this is a breakthrough technology. Just this one worth probably billions, because we have solved the way of how we can monetize the backup capacity of any data center in the world by introducing what we call the EQoS, so electricity quality of service. If you want to talk about that, I can explain it to you. It will take a little bit more, so just come to see me again. This is our simple business model. I mean, we are doing colocation or turnkey just like anyone else, but not only. We are doing joint ventures, and it drives lots of business because we are talking with cloud service provider or telecommunications operator, and we are doing some new kind of data center with them for the next 10 to 15 or 20 years. And yes, we are already backed by 2 major investors, infrastructure investors. They were the first infrastructure fund to invest into a data center business in the world, and they did it with Etix 2 years back. So it's Infravia, it's one European investor, and Tiger Infrastructure. It's an American-based company. And we are backed by a full galaxy of bankers, obviously, because they are lending us lots of money on our SPVs directly and locally based, because it's a tangible asset. So how it looks like. Back in 2014, like 2 years ago, we were here. Only 1 data center, 7 employees, and 2 under construction. We are here now. 6 existing, 8 under construction, 19 in stage of closing, hundreds of millions in the pipeline. And we've got 82 employees. Just a few examples. In Iceland, we are doing a joint venture with Siemens, the incumbent operator, to develop a full campus of data center. In South America and Brazil, we are doing a turnkey solution with Angola Cable and Google. They're going to build the first transatlantic cable from South America to Africa. Or we are doing the first colocation data center in Morocco, where we got customers like AT&T, Société Générale, and many else. So we think we're going to be there in 2020. More than 200 employees, probably global. This is the goal. But for that, we need 40 more million in equity. So we are here for that. We need money. For doing what? For doing exactly what we are doing today. I mean, scaling up the business and spinning off all the right innovations that we have inside house, because we want to address other vertical markets, and this is very important for us. And obviously to increase the brand awareness, because we want to be part of the club. All right, so we are just a bunch of geeks here, and we are all thinking that we are crazy enough to change the world, and we are even more crazy to think that we are doing it really. Thank you very much for your attention.
Thank you.